Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the New York. Yanni Chirinos will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Chirinos has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
And that misses inside 1-0. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire. The side. Masahiro Tanaka gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Leading off. Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His
ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this one will bounce into the wall.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it one away. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's on an incredible RBI streak. How about over 20 runs batted in his last 10 games? It seems like every time someone's in scoring position, this guy knows how to knock him in. He's been like white hot.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. To knock up pauses, here's the first pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come. To the plate, and they push across. Giancarlo Stanton now, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. In there for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Pham. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today.
The third base.
And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he's safe.
And this is what good Major League hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he's in there safely as a run will score on the play as well.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Jonathan Holder is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. Judge is there. 2 down. Now at the plate, Willie Adames. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits. No. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The next 0-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Next for New York, Luke Voigt. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A ball and 2 strikes.